I'm going to be giving my input throughout this as a person who's played a lot of this game.
Here.
And just kind of how I feel about these changes.
After the Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of Crocodile faced some of their toughest days yet.
Yep.
Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro, evolved into the even more formidable Ultron, and retreated to his new stronghold, Araco. Once Crocodile's sister Iron, Araco, has lost all its vitality, transformed.
I'm guessing this is a convoy map. Just from how it's laid out. I don't know if there's somewhere it says that. But just for how long these hallways are. And it doesn't look like there's like a point here. Like maybe down here you have to capture a point. But it looks like, to me, like you would just kind of walk right through that. So this looks like a very standard convoy map.
Transformed by Ultron into a cold,
that's pretty sick.
Mechanical world. But the fight is
wait a second.
All
that last
world.
See, this looks like a domination map. Like there's a point down beneath here that you have to capture. Maybe.
But the fight is
I'm still putting my money on convoy.
Regrouping after their setback, must now join forces with Crocodile to save Araco.
Nice.
Now let's talk about Ultron as a playable hero.
Okay.
He's a strategist who can provide consistent healing to his allies.
Okay.
However, he can also unleash devastating energy beams against enemies.
So it's just like what everyone thought. He's going to be a DPS who happens to be able to heal.
And as a flying strategist, Ultron opens up
so he is going to be able to fly.
Possibilities for your aerial lineups. For Season 2.5, we are taking our dynamic team-up ability system even further, with broader adjustments to team-ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle. In this update, we are adding 6 new team-up abilities.
Whoa, okay.
Removing 4.
Let me think. Stars Align. This one's already been in here. Maybe they're changing this one around. Same with this. Maybe they're changing... Oh, but they're taking Iron Man off. And they're adding him to an Ultron team-up. Okay. So Iron Man, instead of getting a new buff, he's... Or like the buffed up mode. I'm guessing he's going to... Yeah, so he is the anchor. So he's just going to get like a 15% damage buff. A Rocket Penny. Oh. This could be interesting. A Hawkeye Luna. Oh, I already know I'm going to hate that one. I already know this one's going to suck. To play against. The Jeff Venom. Okay. A Punisher. They keep doing this team up backwards. I think to make Black Widow viable, she needs to be the anchor for a team up. That way she is able to do the one-shot headshot. But this could be interesting. I'm not against this. And they're making a Sharknado. Awesome. I love it. And they're fully removing... Oh, so they just fully got rid of the Spider-Man. That's not going to be great. It was like Spider-Man's main team up to make him viable. I wonder if they're... Spider-Man is obviously the most played character. Or one of... I don't know if he is like the truly most played, but he gets played a lot. I wonder if they're trying to make him less viable. The infinite ammo, I'm fine with that. That one wasn't crazy. They're getting rid of Luna's regular one. That's fine. And then they're getting rid of Hawkeye's normal one. Okay. Spider-Man only has the Squirrel Girl team up now. I have a hunch Dive is going to get nerfed to the ground this season. I have a hunch. Dive is going to get stomped on this season.
And
just a feeling.
The members of one. Overall, by Season 2.5, more than 50% of our team-up abilities have changed compared to Season 0.
Really?
And by popular demand,
That's so goofy. I love that.
Season 0. And by popular demand, we are adding the Gemnado team-up ability.
Whoa. Whoa. That did a lot more damage than I thought. What I kind of want to know about this is if it heals. If it heals teammates, this is a dumb team up. Storm actually has two ultimate team ups now. She has the regular tornado one with, or the fire tornado with with Human Torch, and now she has a Jeff team up. I don't think it does quite as much damage as the Human Torch one, but the range seems to be a lot bigger. And I wonder if it heals, this one's going to be dumb. This one is going to be dumb. Oh, and Jeff just ate them. Okay.
We love hearing
That's
your
crazy.
ideas, and community feedback is a huge part of
That's
how
pretty
we
fun.
play the game.
I like that.
So keep those suggestions
I like that one.
coming.
That's goofy.
On June 6th, we're launching an exciting new limited time experimental mode,
Okay.
Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol.
Okay.
In this mode, 6 players can choose their own hero lineups,
Oh.
craft unique builds, and enhance their heroes' traits.
This sounds similar to Stadium. I'm not going to lie. Well, I'll hear him out. I'll hear him out.
Engage in battle against other players for the chance to claim
Oh,
victory.
it's nothing like Stadium. Never mind. It is nothing like Stadium. They turned Marvel Rivals into a card game. Wait, this is sick.
This mode is an experiment of how we can fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up.
They turned it into
can take
Yu-Gi-Oh!
control of a wider array of heroes.
Wait,
and
this is
amplify
sick.
Their states and abilities. Take a break from the high-octane cooperative team battles to enjoy streamlined, strategic, numerical.
That's crazy. That's so goofy. That is objectively so goofy. I love it though.
Based solo tactical play. As the battles unfold, you will see Venom grow into a colossal force after devouring enemies. Witness Hela's extreme fire rate and
Please don't put that in the base game.
projectiles as she cuts down foes. Experience the increased strikes of Psylocke's ultimate. And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep-sea creatures. Strategists will also unleash ultimate abilities
Okay.
that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage to their enemies. We've also taken note of your feedback regarding the previous giant-sized Brain Blast leaderboards.
I didn't know there was feedback there.
This mode will not feature
I
similar
like that game mode.
designs,
That seems
allowing
goofy.
players to fully enjoy the experience based on their preferences.
Okay. Emojis.
With the launch of Season 2.5, we are introducing a new
So it displays your lords in the thing. Okay, I like that. That's a very small
that
change.
showcases hero
But I like that.
proficiency avatars on the Match Hero Select wheel. Additionally, we are rolling out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emoji.
Oh, that's pretty sick.
We will continue to optimize the player experience with each version update.
That's goofy. That's
Starting
fine.
From Season 3,
People are gonna figure out how
the
to abuse
seasons
it
of
somehow,
Marvel
but it's fine.
Rivals will be shortened to 2 months each, and we are diligently preparing for the new pace. Our vision has always been
Okay,
to
that's crazy.
provide fun and engaging superhero experiences for all Marvel Rivals fans, and the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait.
They're cooking.
We'll
Yeah.
gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned.
I
In
will.
June, our Ignite Tournament series will kick off the first stage of
Seems pretty sick.
competition. We hope
That new
everyone
game mode
enjoys
seems-
the excitement this matches
Seems
bring.
interesting.
Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong, who will share insights on the adjustments to team
Kinda
up
interested.
activities and balance changes for
I'm very
Season
interested, actually.
2.5.
Hey Rivals,
Hey.
Zion here to give you the details on our Season 2.5 update. It's packed with dynamic team-up ability changes, and overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
Right on.
In Season 2.0, we debuted adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment.
Right on.
With Season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat excitement.
Here, you guys can't see the...
Venom
Up a
takes
little bit.
center stage as the team-up anchor,
Whoa.
sharing part of his symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies and heal them in the
That's
heat
crazy.
of battle.
That, I like that Jeff
team-up
change.
anchor.
Here, let me talk about this a little bit more. I like that change. It turns Jeff... It allows Jeff to become more of a healer-based player rather than a DPS-based player. I don't know how viable it's going to be, because that didn't seem like a ton of healing. But I think it's going to be kind of cool if, like, Jeff... Because that's what that's going to force Jeff players to do, is play with the team a lot more. Because obviously you can't pop that by yourself and get the ability. So that's definitely going to change how they have to play. I'm kind of interested to see how that one plays out.
Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode.
Right on.
Now, while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right through
okay.
enemies. Lunar Snow powers up this team-up.
That one doesn't seem crazy. I'm going to be so for real. There are not many times as Black Widow where you're doing pierce damage. Where pierce damage is going to matter too much. Maybe in a niche situation. I'm trying to think of when you... The problem is she just doesn't do damage. I don't know. The increased fire rate seemed cool, but it was still like 3 to 4 hits to kill. I'll see how that one goes. Maybe I'm just speaking out of my cheeks for that one, but that one doesn't seem amazing.
Ups as the anchor by crafting a
Okay,
special.
this is one I was actually very interested in.
This arrow penetrates through terrain cover, and the farther the target, the more damage it packs.
It penetrates? The farther it goes, the more damage it does. Okay, how do I say this? If it penetrates terrain, this is pretty good. Let me see it first.
Even stunning foes be.
Oh, it's like his E. I thought it was going to be a single target. No. How do I say this? So it doesn't penetrate multiple, I'm guessing, because it looked like his E, which is only one layer. That's still very good. That is still very good. That is not... Yeah, that is a very good team up.
Beyond a certain distance. Rocket steps up as the team-up anchor by engineering an enhanced bionic spider nest for Penny.
Oh! I don't mind this. Let me think. Do I mind this? Okay, so the other one... So obviously your normal Penny mine is much larger. That actually seems kind of too big. Did they increase the range of her mines? That seems massive. Maybe that's just me talking out of my booty. Okay, so this one's a lot smaller. So they gave her a second mine pack. Okay.
One that can coexist with her original.
Did it just spit out an armor pack?
One
Yeah, just spat out an armor pack.
that can
Okay.
coexist with her original.
And it has 100 more health.
While also dropping armor pack.
That's pretty good. That is a very that is a strong change.
Rocket's battle reburst beacon so that it now
Whoa. Okay.
spawns.
Assuming that those mines can go across other Penny mines, the Penny Rocket team up might be done. Because that is a lot of mines in a very small radius. I think they're going to limit how many can be in play at a time, but that's a lot of damage if you don't break them. I'm kind of interested to see how this one plays out, because people are still going to shoot the mines, but being able to cross through them, I think, is now just going to be, like, impossible. Like, even for tanks. I'm kind of interested, again, I'm interested to see how this one plays out, because this seems like a very strong change. This is a lot of mines in a very small area.
Cyber webs, spider germs.
Does it still spit out the armor packs? Or is it only her? It does still spit out armor packs.
And the original can be active at the same time.
Alright, I think I just missed it.
The enhanced
And the original can't be active at the same time. Oh, so this is just saying you can't throw down double beacons. That's fine. Why would I ever throw down anything other than this? I'm assuming this is going to be on like a higher cooldown. Although it doesn't look like he has the separate ability. So how would I throw down the normal beacon? It's oh, I see. So you would go into your mode as Rocket, throw down your beacon, and then someone swaps to Penny, throw down a second beacon. So you can't do that is what they're saying. Okay. That's obviously good. I don't know why you would throw down anything other than that beacon. This beacon is insane. It throws down movement mines, throws down the big booms, and it throws down armor packs.
And the original can be active.
This is a goofy change.
When Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor alongside Ultron, things get serious.
Oh, that is not an inconsequential amount of healing.
Anchor alongside Ultron, things get seriously high.
That's not a lot of damage.
High tech.
That seems like a decent amount of healing for a tank.
Of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam lasers that pierce everything in their path, damaging enemies while healing teammates.
That's another piercing one. I don't know how much piercing matters in this game. I'm gonna be real. It seems good.
Storm, the team up anchor.
Yeah, this one is
and Jeff can
kind of what I'm interested about.
When both of their
how much damage does it do?
Unleashing the
fearsome Jeff. Look at that. They're showing like a range. Here. I like this. They're showing like a range. So from like 250 all the way to like 700.
And Jeff can combine their
okay, I like
when
this.
both of their ultimates are ready, unleashing the fearsome Jeff Nado.
That is pretty cool.
Directs the devouring Jeff Nado, dealing sustained damage of.
And it also eats them. Wow. Okay, so that shreds 250s.
Before ultimately devouring.
And it throws them? Wow, Thor's actually on 1 HP. If Storm didn't wait there, Thor would have died. And it throws them. Okay, that's pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie. If it just dropped them off, like where they were, I think that would be fine. It throws them. So that removes the ability for hefty people to survive if there's a ledge nearby. Because guess what? You're getting thrown off the ledge by a Storm now instead of just a Jeff. I mean, you just have to play Thing against that, I guess.
The following 4 team-ups are being completely removed. Cheering Charisma, Allied Agents, Ammo Overload, and Symbiote Bond. Additionally, Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge team-up.
Okay.
In Season 2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost. Our
what about Cap?
Distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets.
That's called dive. I think my idea is coming true. They're gonna dogpile on dive. I think R.I.P. dive, you will be missed.
And backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements. These are resulted in a heightened emphasis
again, that's just called dive.
Laser-focused targeting, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the wing. High mobility light-ups, think Venom Spider-Man and Captain America Iron Fist were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.0.
Yeah.
On the flip side, teams using Groot's Force in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries.
Agreed.
Meanwhile, the triple strategies better with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats. All of
Agreed.
this reflect the rock, paper, scissors dynamic between different lineups. And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke, Hawk, Iron Man, Namor,
Agreed.
Doctor Strange, Scary Witch. Plus the
People get mad at that team up, the Scarlet Witch team up a lot. If you have healing, it's inconsequential. Genuinely. It is. So I wouldn't say that that's a... Wow, and the Fantastic Four team
all
up?
proving to be titans on the field.
I wouldn't say that one's crazy strong, but okay.
We also recognize that traditional frontline push tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while high mobility
fair.
lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches. Therefore,
Again, fair.
in Season
I would say
2.5,
it's true.
we are adjusting some of the overbearing heroes, and with the arrival of the flying
They're nerfing
strategist
dive.
Ultron,
I was
new
right
team
here. I'm just going to shove
compositions
myself in
and
the true
strategies
corner.
will emerge.
They're
For
dogging on
Vanguard
dive.
heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange
And Mag? Whoa. Okay. The Groot nerf, I understand. Groot is insanely strong right now. Strange buff, I understand. Strange is not very good right now. The Mag, I don't understand. I'm gonna be very for real. Mag seems to be in a very solid place.
and Magneto a modest buff. We've also observed that Captain America's enduring survivability and Emma Frost's diamond form have been a bit too dominant.
Really?
So expect some.
I think it's
balance
just people don't know how to
adjustment
play
there.
around him.
For
The Cap one I
theorists,
can understand. Cap
we will
is
be nerfing
unnerved.
Iron Fist.
There it is. And Psylocke. Okay. These two I fully expected. Psylocke kind of comes out of left field for me, I'm not going to lie. I mean, she's a very, very strong dive. Trying to think of how... Maybe you decrease her right-click damage? These two I fully understand. Human Torch right now is just a powerhouse. People didn't know how to play him when he first released. Now they do know how to play him, and he's insanely strong. Iron Fist got buffed out the wazoo. And then Psylocke's kind of always been modestly strong.
Human Torch and
Buff
Psylocke,
BP.
while providing modest
If I... This Squirrel Girl buff better be that she gets like a bigger hitbox. I swear. I never want to see Squirrel Girl in high rank ever. I hate Squirrel Girl players. I do. Because guess what you do? You just go, wah! That's it. It's brain dead. It is brain dead. I hate it. It does so much damage. Okay. A Storm buff and a Punisher buff. That seems weird. We'll see where that goes. This one better be inconsequential. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care about these two. Punishers, both these characters seem very strong. Squirrel Girl, I kind of understand. She's not used in high ranks at all because her ult is shot in high ranks. I still hate her. I still hate playing against her. I'm kind of interested to see how they buff these two. Because Punisher, I feel like, is in an okay spot right now.
buff to
We'll
the
see.
Punisher.
Same with Storm.
Scary Girl, and Storm,
Maybe her movement speed.
opening up a whole new
For Storm?
realm of the tactical possibilities. For strategists, after enhancing some heroes mid-season in Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate ability.
Thank the
and
Lord.
requirements.
Love that.
In exchange for
Love
only
that.
boost in her standard abilities
What?
to keep the overall pace in check in
Doesn't that just mean she's going to get her ultimate at the same pace? If she's going to have more healing, she's going to get more energy gain. It doesn't matter if you increase the cap. Hear me out? Maybe the energy... Maybe they changed it so the energy gain doesn't change. I have a hunch they didn't. Maybe they did. Maybe they did.
Season 2.5. Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience.
Okay.
Lastly, we are dialing back
I have
the
a-
power for.
I have a hunch they're going to try and dog on the DPS Jeff gameplay. I have a hunch. I think they're going to decrease the... I have a hunch they're going to increase his healing, and they're going to decrease the amount of damage that he does. And I think they're going to decrease his sustain while underwater, or underground. That's
some of
how
the
I feel.
most dominant team-up abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hawk Nemo pairing,
I'm okay
and
with
the
that one.
Armor Frost Magneto Psylocke.
That one didn't seem crazy strong to me.
These refinements combined with our new
Oh no, maybe it was.
team-up ability changes will completely transform the battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming.
Okay.
For more in-depth balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements.
Okay.
Stay tuned.
Will do.
As we will also be releasing the Season 2.0 hero pick rates. And
I
win
am
rates
interested in
very
those.
soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Will do. Okay. They're making dive is not going to be fun. If they fix the BP issue, BP might turn into the best dive. I ain't gonna lie. Spider-Man at a lot of levels was very reliant upon that team up. He no longer has that team up. Outside of I'm kind of interested to see. I think they're trying to nerf dive because dive is played so much. Like, frontline fighting is not played as much. I think the reason for it is they made dive very fun. Playing as Spider-Man is very fun. Playing as Iron Fist is very fun. Playing as Black Panther, right now, not so fun. If he didn't have the bug, I bet it would be fun. So we'll see. Okay. The other one we wanted to watch, or that I wanted to watch, was the hero showcase for Ultron.
Chipotle heat with a touch of
I don't care about Chipotle.
New Chipotle honey chicken. Takes
Oh, no.
anything sweet to a whole new level.
Oh no. Okay.
Today, the age of Ultron begins.
Right on.
Termination.
Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did I see that right? Was she at full health, or was she kind of like... She wasn't... I don't know if she was at full. I don't know if she was at full. That is a not small amount of damage.
Challenge me, you.
Did he just get shield? So he gets shield when he goes in the air. He gets 40 shield. I want it.
You would have failed without me. The virus takes hold.
I don't know what that is. He seems a little strong.
All targets eliminated.
I think they just made him a DPS who happens to heal somewhat. I'm not gonna lie. They made him a DPS who happens to heal. They didn't show the full health bar in a couple of those. So I'm not positive he does a ton of damage. But if that was a full health bar, that's a lot of damage. They also showed off the new map a couple times. So like here, I mean, this has to be a convoy map, right? Like, it's got a giant road down the middle of it. Here. Yeah, because this would be like the capture point, and I'm not seeing anything that's like, hey, capture this point on screen. So what I assume this is you gotta lead a cart here.
You would have failed without me.
Maybe?
The virus takes hold. Extermination!
Yeah, so he has a DPS. I mean, look at this. Captain America has... That wasn't bad healing. But it definitely seems like more of a DPS-focused healing character. Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Okay. Those were some okay changes. I think Ultron is going to be very strong. He is not going to be viable, and I think he's going to need to be a third heal. Kind of like how Jeff is played right now. He's going to need to be a third heal. Just because he didn't look to do enough healing to actually sustain. And his ult is not a support ult. He's a very not support ult. He is a DPS-based ult. They even showed it off as not a support ult. They showed it off as a DPS ult. So, I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to play out. I think he's going to be very strong. He's going to get countered by Hela, obviously. He's going to get countered by Punisher, anyone who has hit scan. So I'm interested to see how this is going to play out. I think I'll make an update in like a month or so after we play with him a little bit. Okay. Well, everyone on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you all have an amazing day. And as always,